comment. Now, I think that was both our first time ever listening to Mr. Meyer talk. I'd first like to say, it's such an honor to be a part of this event, and thank you so much, Humane Society, for doing this. Like I said, it's really an honor to be a part of this. And it's really an honor to honor Martin Bandyke, a man who's been laid off more times than he's been laid on. Never has another DJ done more to find homes for bitches on the streets of Ann Arbor.
Oh, jeez.
Even if it was only for just one night. This Barton Country Club is absolutely amazing. And honoring Martin here is just a huge surprise. It's kind of like honoring our very own Michael Jackson impersonator at Carnegie Hall. I mean, let's face it, is there any job sleazier than being a disc jockey? Except for maybe like a station manager at 107.1. This is where I would point to Chris Amell, but he got arrested last night on cocaine charges. The only problem I do have with Barton Hills Country Club is they only allowed Martin to bring 2 guests. They had this great fear it'd be like a Caddyshack reunion. When you got laid off, it broke my heart. And I thought to myself, what's he going to do now? I guess he's going to get a job at Whole Foods with everyone from Borders and Arbor News. And everyone got off the music business for the last 2 years. Never has anyone else ever done more for Ann Arbor who lives downriver, and we thank you, Mark. When I decided to do this and I saw the other list of roasters, my first thought was, oh my God, being on stage with those people, they make more in the toilet than I make in a year. Everything they've done for music is just amazing. It was last century, but it was still amazing. At first I thought I was going to roast with Howard Dean, but then I thought it was Ken Fisher. He's defined success in music, and failure too. And I'm proud to say that I was the number 5 person to watch that video on YouTube. So thank you for pointing that out. He's honored Leonard Bernstein, but I think the most important thing about Ken is that he's used university money to travel all over the world. Mr. Meyer, I really don't know you very well, so I asked Martin about a week ago, I was like, what can you tell me about him? He's like, just make sure you wash your hands after shaking hands. So, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to say what Chris Amell said about you. Lee Berry, I guess I have to make fun of you a little bit, but just for the record, you're one of my idols, and I love you with all my heart. It's amazing that that toy wooden doll grew up into a real boy and became you. Starting Prism, amazing. And now you're running in one of the best nonprofits in town, along with the ARC and Borders. For how much you did for the Blues Festival and trying to bring that back, I absolutely commend you, but I got a secret for you, no one under 40 likes blues.
Except for me!
Except for Brennan Andes from the Magpies. Martin's like a mentor to me. And about 4 years ago, I asked to go out to lunch with him just to kind of pick his brain about, the music business and, things that would keep me hip with Ann Arbor. So we went to Zingerman's, or as Martin likes to call, Jewish dog food. He gave me a list of things that I should that I should learn about the music business. Number 1 was, don't ever ask a bank for money to do music, unless you can prove to them that you don't need it. Number 2, don't ever take sleeping pills and laxatives before you go to bed. Because if you do, you're going to wind up in the morning like Borders. Number 3, knowledge is power, and power corrupts. So try to get a job with Cumulus Media. Number 4 was, I may like you, but everyone else thinks you're an asshole. Number 5, don't ever advertise on 107.1. Just give me a few 20s and I'll plug the rest. Number 6 was Fleming Artist actually books the art. Which you may not understand, but I had to get a Fleming Artist kick in there. And the most important one, which he strived so strongly, was don't ever, ever buy stock in Cumulus Media. You know, Martin, when you got laid off, it absolutely broke my heart. And I felt it was unfair, and Cumulus Media should have never done that. And I talked to the Bank of Ann Arbor, Tim Marshall, true gentleman that he is, Scott Meyer from Cumulus, and we decided, you know, that was wrong. And they asked me today to present you with an I'm sorry gift. And so on behalf of everyone in the room, on behalf of Cumulus Media, I'd like to present you with this brand new card. Thank you, Martin.